What's up, real ones? Welcome to Let's View It. Thank you for clicking on my video for the first time or again. And it didn't take long for the WNBA and the racist CC fans to start their hate on Angel Reese. And it didn't help that the WNBA scheduled the first matchup between Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark in Indiana on the first game. Why not start the season off with a bang, with a bunch of hate and a bunch of people that don't know anything about basketball telling you everything they know about basketball. But this time, the hate has gone so far and so quickly that the WNBA is now investigating fans saying racial slurs and making monkey noises and calling Angel Reese racial names while she's shooting free throws. All of this started from a hard take foul that Caitlyn Clark did on Angel Reese and got a flagrant foul. And of course, these new CC fans can't help themselves and turn this into a really big thing. And as fast as all these great, wonderful fans are bringing money to the WNBA, they're ruining it faster. People want to blame the media, but in the end of the day, it's only these racist fans that are feeding into this. Everybody else, all old school fans and regular basketball fans and regular Caitlyn Clark fans, are annoyed and tired of it because they're ruining it for us. Sure, being racist and hateful is their thing, but it's not our thing. We want to enjoy basketball. We want to talk about basketball. We don't just want to talk about popularity.
Who's more popular? Who's more popular? Who's moving the needle?
We don't care because we like basketball. We liked it before CC and her fans, and we'll like it after CC and her fans. And all those racist, toxic fans, not the normal ones, are quickly destroying the WNBA, so much so that they're doing an internal investigation to see if the crowd was saying racial slurs to Angel Reese while she shoots some free throws. And the catalyst to all this was CC taking a hard take foul on Angel Reese and pushing her to the floor, which Caitlyn Clark got a flagrant for, but the new CC fans just can't help themselves and turned it into a big racial hate thing when it's just a basketball thing. And this is just getting so old, it's getting so annoying. Why don't they just go away or shut up and watch the game until you can learn to be a normal ass basketball fan? So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna check out some video clips. I'm gonna show you the hard foul, and then I'm going to show you Caitlyn Clark's response to all this. And just as a side note, I already know this video is going to get a bunch of hate, but I don't really care. So you already know. Let's view it.
Rebecca Allen, too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlyn Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlyn Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention.
Now, if you watch a lot of basketball, your reaction to this play is, so what? It's not a big deal. That had nothing to do with hate. That's competitive, hard foul. Yes, it's a flagrant. The reason why it's a flagrant is because Caitlyn Clark swiped down hard on the ball, but she did push Angel Reese in the back with her left hand. It's hard to see at this angle and at this speed, but I got other angles to show you guys, and I will in a second. But first, I'm going to show you this clip one more time because all these new racist CC fans go,
but Angel Reese pushing Caitlyn Clark's teammate in the back isn't a big deal?
Because before Caitlyn Clark pushed Angel Reese did a push-off on Howard to try to get the rebound. A push-off on a rebound is just a normal foul. So what these new CC fans are basically saying is, a normal foul should take priority over a flagrant foul. Make that make sense. That only makes sense to them when they're talking about Angel Reese. Anyways, I'm going to point out where Angel Reese pushes Howard to try to get the rebound. The ref misses the call. CC gets mad and says, push, to the ref. That's when she ran up and pushed Angel Reese. So if anything, CC committed the hard foul out of anger. So check it out.
Rebecca.
Check it out. This is Reese, this is Howard. Reese is going to push Howard in the back to push her this way so the rebound goes over her to Angel Reese. That is a foul, and the ref should call push in the back. But it's just a normal foul. Angel Reese might have not even meant to do it. It could have just been a reaction.
Allen too strong on a three.
You see that? Then Caitlyn Clark in Caitlyn Clark fashion yells at the ref that it was a push, then runs over and pushes Reese. The ignorant CC fans want to make it sound like CC was sticking up for Howard. CC was not sticking up for Howard. She was pissed because the ref missed the call. There was no beef between Reese and Howard over that. In fact, it looked like Howard barely cared that the ref missed the call. But CC definitely cared. So now, let's watch that whole clip again.
Rebecca Allen too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlyn Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlyn Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention.
Now, obviously, Angel Reese jumped up and was like, "What's good, CC? What's good? Why you pushing me like that?" And of course, now, all the CC fans are saying that Angel Reese flopped, she hates her, she's ghetto. And since CC got the flagrant, Angel Reese was shooting free throws, and that's where the accusation that racial slurs were being yelled at her from the crowd. But first, I'm going to show you guys some different angles of the foul to show you that Angel Reese did not flop and that it was a flagrant foul. Maybe not in the 90s, but in 2025 LeBron James era, this is a flagrant foul. Now this next angle is just a close-up, but listen to the announcer.
That Angel took exception to. So initially, Angel pushes Natasha Howard. Caitlyn Clark points out the no call. Then she applies a hard foul on Reese. Reese gets up right away to get in the face of Clark. Aaliyah Boston ends up getting between them. You'll see on this angle, the initial part seems okay from Clark, but then there's a shove at the end.
So even in that clip and from that other angle, you can see that CC pushes her, and even the announcer says what CC did initially was okay. But then she pushes Angel Reese in the back. And apparently, this is a fun fact, every racist CC fan is deaf and blind. But if that angle didn't convince you enough that CC pushed Reese to the ground, check out this one. Now I stopped it there on purpose because I'm going to talk about this image in a second. But if you can't tell that CC pushed her by this angle, there is no reason for you to ever watch the games. If you're going to make up what you see and lie about everything, what's the point of watching? Just stop watching. She clearly pushed her. So not only are the racist CC fans wrong about that, they are calling her names and trash and ghetto because she jumped up pissed off trying to get in CC's face, which was damn near impossible because CC left the scene instantly. She's not about that life. And people are now calling CC out for always doing something and then playing innocent. She always does something and then plays innocent. She gets away with more than anybody else in the whole league. I guess because they're scared to lose the ratings, the ticket sales. I don't know, but CC has a very spoiled, entitled type attitude when it comes to the WNBA. Now, the reason why I stopped on this image is because all these crazy, delusional CC fans are using this image as like CC's tough, as like her teammates were holding her back. That's not what's happening. She was getting out of dodge. In fact, when Aaliyah Boston grabbed her, because she thought she might have to like separate them, she accidentally pulled her back towards the action because CC was already long gone. She was out of there in an instant. That's the one difference that I can say. Most of the time, if you do a hard foul, like if Draymond Green fouls someone hard, he doesn't start walking away like he did nothing. He just stands on 10 toes and is like, what you gonna do about it? CC is not a tough player. Nothing about her life has ever been tough. There's no reason for her to be tough. And I'm not saying she should be tough, but stop fronting. So like I said, CC got that flagrant foul for pushing Angel Reese. And while Angel Reese was shooting her free throws, apparently racial slurs were being said, and now the WNBA is being investigated to find out if it's true. Now, all the racist CC fans, of course, are saying, oh, they're race baiting, it's not true, and they're all acting like they're annoyed that the WNBA is being investigated for this. Well, that's just too bad, so sad, because this is all your guys' fault. You've been doing this all last year, and we all can tell what's going on. Just because you racist CC fans keep pointing the finger at Angel Reese fans and Angel Reese, calling them racist, it's clearly you guys. Any Caitlyn Clark post I go onto on social media, I don't hear nothing racist being said about her. Any post Angel Reese puts on social media, I hear nothing but racist stuff or negative comments or taking shots at her or trying to lower her confidence. And if I'm wrong, I'll ask again. What exactly is being said to CC that's racial? What is it? Give me an example of how people are racist towards CC. What are they saying? What are they doing? What is it? You can't even say they're fouling her hard anymore because she's fouling them hard. So anyways, now that the WNBA is being investigated about whether or not racial slurs are coming from the Indiana Fever fans, Caitlyn Clark went on and gave her a response. Check it out.
Yeah, there's no place for that in our game. There's no place for that in society. And, certainly we want every person that comes into our arena, whether player, whether fan, to have a great experience. So I appreciate the league doing that. I appreciate, the Fever organization has been at the forefront of that since, really day one and what they're doing. So we'll, hopefully the investigation, we'll leave that up to them to find anything and take the proper action if so.
Now, this is where Caitlyn Clark starts getting backlash, because every time this topic comes up and they ask her to speak on it, she kind of dances around everything and stays in the middle. She says things very vaguely like, we can't accept that, we can't do this, what's that and this? She's talking about racism. Just say there's no room for racism in this league or in this society. Just say that. But the reason why she's not saying that is because she's trying to stay in the middle to not piss off every black person or every person that's not down with racism, and trying not to piss off all her racist fans, because that's why she's so popular. That's her advantage, is the fact that probably 50% of her fans are all just racist people. But that's what puts her over the top in popularity and sales and all that. So she's got to be willing to sacrifice that to stand her ground against racism. And maybe she really doesn't want to. I don't know. I'm not her. All I know is, for me, I'm not letting nobody use my name for negative. I'm not letting nobody ruin my name, everything I worked for, because they're hateful and racist. I will let everybody know right now, anybody saying anything hateful on social media, at the game, or anything like that isn't one of my fans. But one last request I have is, stop saying Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlyn Clark. It doesn't make sense. Explain this. So, the only championship either me or you have, I have it. And I got it by beating you. But somehow I'm jealous of you. Convince me. But please, comment below. Tell me what you think. Are you tired of the racism and hate that a lot of these new CC fans brought? Or are you one of the ones saying,
It's not the CC fans that are racist. It's the Angel Reese fans that are racist. Get your story straight.
in a way, Angel Reese has become like the modern day Jackie Robinson. I know it's not as extreme, and obviously she's not breaking down race barriers, but I have never seen so much racial hate towards a black player in my lifetime. And of course, since I didn't see it earlier in my lifetime, I wouldn't think I would see it way later in my lifetime. But Angel Reese is currently going through her second season fighting racial hate, and it's very sad. But no matter what you think, I'm still gonna need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hit checker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip.
Day and night. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. All my life. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. Can't help I. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real. That's why I keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.